All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Since Resident Evil 7 Biohazard's release over 3 years ago, Resident Evil fans have squeezed about all they can from the horrifying game, including its multiple DLC releases to keep players busy for a little longer. But judging from an announcement made from a few of the developers of the recently announced and highly anticipated continuation of the series, also known as Resident Evil Village, players who aren't able to get their hands on a PS5 or Xbox Series X by the game's launch sometime in 2021 might not be able to enjoy the experience unless you have a PC that will be able to run the game. Then you're not really going to be worried about it. Also, before I go any further, once again, I want to thank you guys so much for leaving a comment or two down in the video. Also giving the last one a couple of likes. I'm really appreciating the support. Like I said, it's just me. It's a one-man army here. I don't have a fancy editing PC. I don't have a fancy setup. It's just me with the Lenovo Legion gaming laptop that I have, some spare time after I get off work, and a passion to just throw a short, little 10 or so minute video together, just talking about some news that I found interesting over the last couple of days. But anyways, as we continue, so this disappointing news comes from the Tokyo Game Show 2020 live stream, and it was specifically showing off a little more of what's in store for players in Resident Evil Village. I'm just going to dub it as Village from here on out. And while they haven't confirmed that the game won't launch on PS4 and Xbox One X, they don't seem too optimistic that it will come to fruition. Our well-known protagonist Ethan will be returning in Village, but this game will focus way more on open environments and exploration instead of the small inside areas of Biohazard, and as I'm sure most of you can assume, open detailed areas in Capcom's specially made RE engine that they used for Biohazard means more demanding hardware to run it. I mean, like, even if you replay Resident Evil Biohazard today, the graphics still hold up from 3 years ago. It's kind of insane. But not all hope is lost. The devs have said that they're, quote, looking into it. This is all from a brief article that I read from IGN, by the way. Even though they're not like one of the most highly looked upon places for like gaming news and reviews, it was the first article I came across on Google, but that's where that comes from. I'll leave a link to the article down in the description as well if you want to read into it in more depth for yourself. But the developers would love to bring the game to current gen consoles. I mean, that would A, be more sales, and B, it would give more people a chance to experience the game, a continuation of the story that they played 3 years ago. In my personal opinion, if Capcom is able to scale a few things back, cut corners where they can, and remove anything from the game that would still leave a kick-ass Resident Evil experience, then, I'm all for it. It's like, if they have to, make some lower res models, make the draw distance of the game lower because it's going to be more open environments. So if the current gen consoles have to only load so much, or shit, even if they had to do what Treyarch did for Transit back on PS3 and cover some of the map in fog or whatever, I mean, the vibe fits, so I'd be all for it. But if they try to release a game on current gen hardware that just can't deliver on the story and experience they want to tell, then I'd respect their decision to focus on the PS5, Series X, and PC versions of the game. Plus, it comes out in 2021, so that gives Sony and Microsoft more time to manufacture more systems, and it gives consumers more time to save up the money to get either system. But given how the world is right now with the big powerhouse pandemic, COVID, affecting people's jobs, various other things, a lot of people probably can't afford to shell out $500 for a PS5 or Xbox Series S, or no, Series X. The names are so confusing. Or Microsoft also announced that Series S, which is for $300, which is basically the little brother of the Series X. So I'm assuming that Resident Evil Village would still run on the S. I'm assuming, because it's still next gen, but we'll see. We'll have to wait to see if Capcom is able to throw up some smoke and mirrors and work their magic to release a solid version of Village on current gen hardware. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is Village a title you're looking forward to? And if it is, were you planning on getting it on current gen? And if this news is true, is it gonna crush your hopes to get it? Like, do you, like, you know, are you in the boat of not having the money for a brand new console right now? Which, plus, I mean, the lack of pre-orders that both Sony and Microsoft have right now, it's kind of weird. I don't know, it just seems like they're pushing these consoles so hard, but yet, oh, we only have so many to pre-order. Like, oh, it's gone in like less than 20 minutes, so never mind. It's just, with these consoles coming out, it seems like such a gray area. It's like, oh hey, buy our consoles for, you know, to really make the end of 2020 a great year after everything that's happened, but then shut off pre-orders to like probably over half the people that want to get a console, and then they most likely can't enjoy, you know, what should be a great game like Resident Evil 8 Village. But yeah, I just kind of want to make this video a little bit shorter, just kind of let you guys know that this happened, because I was really excited for Village. I am gonna hope and pray that my current laptop can run it, but we'll see. It can run Biohazard, but if Village is gonna have more open environments with more detail, who knows. But like I said, I will leave that article going more in depth about all this down in the description, so you guys can take a read for it for yourself if you want to. And once again, thank you guys so much for the support, no matter how big or small it is. Even if it's 2 seconds, click the like button, or just leave a comment, you know, just telling me your thoughts on something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Even if you're just doing it for the support, it means a lot either way. But enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Welcome to the family, son.